Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. We got a few different things to cover in today's video. We're going to be breaking down the team that I am running for Ice Golem. This is a tournament I think most people should do. I think this is actually a really good one, and it's an amazing way to spend any of your surplus energy here between fusions. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. We got some other news to break down as well. So first of all, let's touch on this. On Wednesday, that's tomorrow, the 26th of June, it's going to be a free gear removal event for 96 hours. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, full gear swapping. I think I'm actually going to stream tomorrow. So bonus stream, right? I missed CVC because I was away on holiday last week. So let's do a bonus stream tomorrow. I'll probably do it like 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. Irish time, which is just 1 hour before clan boss reset. So like 1 hour before the clan boss reset. And then we'll go through that. And yeah, I'm going to be rebuilding a bunch of champions probably. And we'll also tackle, if we've got time, as much of Cursed City as we can. Like I still need to do P21. I've got like no champs geared, Amius, and then a few stages over here. So I'm going to be trying to smash through basically all of these over the next 3 days when the free gearing is on, because it is such a power thing. We'll talk all about that during the stream, and we'll do some giveaways as well. Now let's jump to Ice Golem after a quick word from the sponsor. Before we dive into that, though, I want to talk to you about Bloodline Heroes of Lethas, which is a hero collector fantasy game. It's set in a fantasy world in visually stunning 3D realistic graphics, and you can develop your bloodline by finding yourself the best companions and raising heirs with them. And this builds up to their unique gacha system, the hybrid system. In this system, there's new fantasy characters released into the game every fortnight, and you can customize your champions by marrying any two bloodlines in the game together, such as elves, orcs, demigods, vampires, and more, to create over 800 new fantasy hybrids. And from the 20th to the 27th of June, the second anniversary celebration is on for Bloodline Heroes of Lethas. Players who have been inactive for 14 days who log back in will receive return rewards, including a mythic level champion and more. Celebrate the second anniversary with the powerful and radiant light goddess Luxiniel from Clan Arbiter, and check out the exclusive main city skin. But if you want to check out this second anniversary for Bloodline Heroes of Lethas, again, thank you to them for sponsoring the video. You'll find the link in the description down below, where you can play the game for free on both Android and iOS. If you're viewing on a PC, scan the QR code here on screen as well to download the game. You can get a mystery anniversary gift pack worth $120 using my link. On top of that, the first 30 players who leave their in-game account ID and username in the first pinned comment section down below will receive a free legendary female succubus champion. Right then, we're back. Let's talk about this Ice Golem tournament. So it is EPICS only. I think the reason to do this, there's decent rewards along the side, but these 30 Prism crystals are pretty... You can actually see quite a few people are doing it already, looking at this Ice Golem tournament group. I just actually saw that right there. It's just gone live. People already racking up points. I'm number 1 here so far. Yeah, a decent chunk of people are going to do it. Like that Prism crystal... It doesn't look super exciting. I've gone to the wrong place, but I kind of do think of it. It's sort of like a mini Sacred Shard in a lot of ways, right? And you got good champions in there. I think it's quite worthwhile because it's overlapping with a 3x for Reflex, which is probably the best gear set to farm in Ice Golem. And there's other good sets in here, like Provoke and Cursed are excellent as well. Retaliation is even okay as a bit of a filler. Early game, you know, crit resistance can be decent. But you really want a lot of reflex. Like that is the best build for a lot of champions right now is 4-piece reflex, 4-piece merciless. You need a lot of good reflex because your merciless probably gonna suck. So this is a good one. And then if you pick up any curse and provoke along the way, again, you might only want, you know, maybe 2 or 3 really good sets, maybe even 4 of cursed, maybe 3 or 4 very good curse sets. And maybe 2 or 3 very good provoke sets. You don't need a lot, right? You don't need to farm like crazy, but getting good pieces is big. So it makes a pretty big difference. For stage 20, this is the team I'm running, which is safe, it's fast, and let's dive in. This typically runs something like 45 seconds to 1 minute. It depends a little bit. And there's lots of substitutions that you can make in here. So we can see wave 1, we put decreased defense, and then we just blow him up with some AoEs right there. Pretty straightforward. Royal Guard nukes it. He gives us an aura. On wave 2, we one-shot it with Seer, an Archmage helmet. And then we come to the boss, and it's sort of the same thing. So you can definitely switch this up, right? Like, instead of doing Archmage Seer, we could do like a second Stag Knight, a second Royal Guard. You know, we could easily do something like that. Or you could use that same Magnar, top tier epic nuker. Honestly, almost any epic nuker is going to be great. Royal Guard is particularly good because, like that, he absolutely claps the boss. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so we were slightly short in the damage. We got a little unlucky, so it cost us an extra couple of seconds. But there we go. 48 seconds. Sometimes it's a bit dependent on Seer getting an extra turn. It could take a minute. We obviously have, you know, Seer and Royal Guard at 6-star Crushing Rend. Not that valuable because we're doing stage 20. But hey, it's something. And we've got empowerment on actually all of these champions now at this point. But this team will work well even without that. The reason Ursula's in there, you might be like, nope, why is Ursula there? She didn't really do anything. And that's true. She's really in there for safety. You could probably do it without her, honestly. But it just means that, like, you know, if something goes wrong, if there's weird resists or, you know, the boss gets a few crits in a row, it's just like the 0 chance to fail. She's never going to die and she can revive everybody and we're good to go. But you could switch it up. So yeah, that's sort of the core concept of the team. Definitely at least one decreased defense. Stag Knight is good. Duck the Pierced, etc. You want them to be good affinity, and that's sort of the main thing, right? We're going into stage 20. I did look into stage 25. That's doable. You can do stage 25, and you probably want to be using like a Dark Kale for that one, who you get from Doom Tower, that epic, and basically you just one-shot the waves, everybody dies, and then a poison champion, Dark Kale, could do it to solo the boss. Like Frozen Banshee could do it, but she's a rare. You can't use her. You have to use epics only, which makes it kind of awkward. It's quite funny, actually. We've got Renegade, who's a rare reset champion, and then, you know, Painkeepers even. As a small one, we've got legendaries that reset. Mythicals, we don't really have good epics that reset, which does slow it down. But yeah, look, this is the rough concept of the team. Let me know in the comments down below, like, who you are running. But this is my rough plan. So again, like the idea here, we just drop defense and nuke the wave. Wave 2, again, same sort of thing. Drop defense, nuke the wave. Yeah, you can obviously run a much slower team if you're earlier game. This would still be a really, really good event. So you might run it with a much slower team and need some crowd control and whatnot. But this is your sort of late game, farming it fast. I just think you could do stage 25. There's not much difference. Stage 20 is just more efficient, points to energy. Just do it quickly, get it done. Hard mode, I think, is not worth the hassle. Hard mode is too much of a pain in the ass. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys have a sick hard mode team, but I think with epics only, that's just too much of a pain in the ass. Don't want to be dealing with that. So not even going to bother, honestly, doing hard mode. That's the honest truth. So yeah, like this one we were a little bit slower through just because of stuff, but still 55 seconds. So this is quick, super reliable, and bam, we're getting, what, 30 or so points per run. And we will get through this nice and easily. Now, one slight downside, actually ridiculous. Oh my god. So you got this Dungeon Divers event, and you get 100% more event points for mythical gear. Well, that's nice. Obviously, we don't get any mythical gear from normal dungeons. So, you know, you have to go up to hard. My plan is, look, I'm still getting decent Dungeon Diver points just from doing normal, and that's the plan. Blitz out, Ice Golem, just max out this event, get these Prism crystals, do that on normal with your epic only team as soon as you get here, unless you want to go for like these 6-star artifacts. Like if your group is kind of slow, then go for it. But after that, I'm going to switch over to Ice Golem hard 10 using R-Tack and doing just the normal strategy there with like an R-Tack. And that will help get the Dungeon Divers done quicker. This is funny. It says 100% more event points for mythical gear. So we were looking at the numbers, and it's not actually 100% more. It's less. I think it's something like 75% more. Saf's going to be doing a whole video breaking it down and the exact energy requirements that you need, etc. But I just think it's funny that it's branded as 100% more points for mythical gear, but they did not increase the mythical points by 100%. It's less than that. It's like, why? Like, just get it right, guys. Come on, just get it right. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, you could make it 100% more, and then you could slightly increase the points, you know, so that it still takes the same number of runs. It's just, or you could change this from 100% to 75%. It's not as catchy, but at least it's true, and truth matters. Gosh darn it. This Dungeon Divers, I might end up going for it, but it is much more optional. Like, you're going to get a chunk of it done anyway, doing the Ice Golem tournament. I think it's probably worth it to go a bit further. Again, because we are getting at least some bonus points in the mythicals. It's not a ton, but it does add up a little bit. For me, I am on a mythical artifact mission from Dungeons as well. I'm very slow at my mission. So for me, that makes sense. That's my plan. I've actually been overtaken in the Ice Golem tournament. I do think for nearly everyone, though, so long as you can do stage, you could even do a lower stage of Ice Golem, it's pretty worthwhile. Get some good reflex gear, get yourself one pull of the Prism Shard. I think it's, for most people, it's going to be, unless you're really, really tight on energy or you've got lots of masteries to farm, it's a great way to spend some energy if you've got any, honestly, over the next few days. And look, that's the news. So again, guys, come back tomorrow. I will be streaming again, same time as I do the CVC streams usually, but just it's going to be tomorrow on Wednesday. If you miss it, well, there should be CVC next week. So I'll be back for that, and it should probably not be personal rewards next week. It's probably a chill one. We'll be back for the chill CVC stream on Tuesday. I've got no more trips planned in the short term. We'll see. I bet you there's going to be one will somehow happen next Tuesday, and we'll miss the stream again. But hopefully we won't be missing any streams. But yeah, I'll be back for the stream tomorrow. We're going to be doing, lots of re-gearing. I've got, like I said, a giveaway to work into it as well. But there you go. That's sort of what is happening today and tomorrow in Raid. Yeah, let me know what you think. Again, check out the links for the sponsor in the description and pinned comment down below. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.